Hey, so in this video session, me, Ezekiel Rose, or Icy Rose, you know how it goes. I'm going to explain my music. So, I make music, right? I've been making music for 3 years. On October 21st, the start of 2021, my first song was actually a love song. Then I got made fun of. I deleted it. Then I made a first song, and that was the real song of the start, which was called Depression, which was the biggest tool that I'm going to explain about. So the real first song really I put effort to, which I freestyle all my songs, never wrote a song in my life. So Depression was the first song that I made, and I was having a hard time, and I got up and I listened to it 3 times. I'm just proud of it. I'm like, oh my goodness, this feels amazing. I got something out. I feel better. I'm more open to talk now because I got something out that I kept in for so long. And that song had so many things I've had on my mind. It was crazy. And that's where freestyling got way more comfortable and open for me. Then I made so much music. I went to like all these apps, made music here and there. And now these 3 years, I've made over 5,000 songs. My longest session is about 11 or 12 hours of nonstop freestyling. I can freestyle, I can sing a cappella, I can rap, I can rock, I can jazz, I can hip hop, reggae a little bit with that like different tone of voice. I've listened to music since I was 5 years old. I've listened to rap and rock, dubstep, and all those combined were always different. My grandmother, I've listened to jazz. My dad liked reggae here and there. He also liked rock. So I listened to a lot of things, when with other people I would be around, they'd listen to country here and there. And I can sing country a little bit. I actually have a decent voice when I put that tone, because it's all about your vocal tone, how your rhythm goes. So yeah, I can basically sing anything. I'm really good. Because I would do that repeatedly every day. It was my diary, and man, making music, making 5,000 songs really opened a new opening for what I want for my future. Making music is just, it's such a blessing. It's such a gift to have, because like if you are stressed out and you have no one to talk to, you can turn on an instrumental and just sing to it, And yeah, it's pretty amazing how I can make that many songs I never wrote in my life. Well, that's where I use my tool, depression. Now, depression is, it's a very serious thing. You don't want to keep it to yourself. You don't want to hold on to it. It's very awareing. You have to be very aware of it. It's alarming. It's just a thing that you don't want to keep on to. So depression, it makes your head just go, right? When you're moving around or pacing around or walking or working or, something active with your body, and you sit down, your mind starts going. It's ticking, it's flicking, it's whatever it's doing, right? When I make music, I'm always depressed. My depression's at my depression to an everyday schedule is a 5 out of 10. So yeah, it's pretty high every single day. Depression has been something that I've developed when I was very young, so yeah, depression's very common for me. It's a 5 to 10 every single day, and a lot of people don't know that. I keep it to myself. So when I go to a private area or somewhere quiet, peaceful, with no people around, my head will be just going crazy, right? And I can rap pretty fast. I can sing at a pretty decent pace. That's my depression. So my head will be going like this, and I'll play an instrumental, and I'll just be spitting bars, sing all this stuff. When I go to my head, I'll go to my past, I'll go to everything kind of what I want to talk about, and that's why it kind of makes sense, because I kind of sing how I would talk to someone, right? And that is a huge talent. Some people need people to talk to. They can't just, not talk and make sense without, something there or that interaction. I've been alone a lot in my life, so I'm kind of used to being alone. I don't really. I pray a lot too, so it's very easy for me to do. Not with depression, but depression, anxiety, and being overwhelmed. It makes your head spin like crazy, and I'll make like 100 songs in like a day if it's like a start to morning to night kind of process. I've done a 48 to 3 days session routine. Boom, bunch of music, and that was like 150 songs in that time. And then in a month or two, I made over 734 songs, or 43, something like that, around 700, and that's a lot. Okay, that's a bunch of music. I was really just going off, making music here and there like crazy. And yeah, music became my diary. It was my daily thing, my daily diary. I'd play an instrumental, sing to it, record it. Buddha, Buddha, bum, coffin. Sorry. Anyway. So I sang for these 3 years straight. I would sing, rap, freestyle for so long. I would just want to try something different. So I would listen to other types of music. I tried to listen to country for the first time, for real, and it's okay. It's really not anything that I'm going to say it's my favorite. Probably if someone likes country, they're going to have to warm me up to it. I'm willing now, because country is something I'm singing a little bit and making my own music of, and I kind of do a lot of dark western kind of voice, country, rock, punk kind of rhythm, which just sounds really good. When I don't have autotune on, I kind of go for like like something like that. And it sounds good, making music. You have to pay attention to your voice. You have to pay attention to what you're thinking. It's a lot of focus, right? So, especially when your depression kicks on, you're just going to be going and going and going and going. Now, when the beat stops, obviously the song stops. Sometimes I don't even realize, but I can keep singing. And I'm like, oh, crud. How long was I doing that for? I could make probably 500 songs in one sitting, just because how my brain goes. And they're all different, because your brain is different every time. Your brain's spinning, going off and going off and going off and going off and going off. There's so many things you can think about, and that's where people can get overwhelmed. There's depression, where you're kind of shut down, you're thinking like crazy, but you're not really active. Your brain is, and you're overwhelmed because there's so many things you can't pick a topic. They're overwhelmed doesn't really mean you're depressed. It means you're like, oh my gosh, there's so much on my mind. There's like cartoon, movie, heartbreak, this scenario, this person hurt me, I like this person, oh, I'm late to this, oh, I gotta do this. It's basically the color of the rainbow. Every single thing is on your mind. You're overwhelmed. So when I'm overwhelmed, it's totally different. That's where I can sing like crazy. I can sing about every single cartoon I've seen, every single movie I've seen. I can sing about every event that's happened in my past. I can sing about depression, heartbreak, happy, inspiration. I can sing about family, love songs. I've made probably more love songs than any other themed feeling song. Like, love songs that's the first song I've ever made. The first song I've ever made was a love song. It was called When I First Saw Ya, or When I Saw Ya. I forgot really what name it was, but it was something where When I Saw Ya, and I even make covers. I make art covers and stuff like that, but love, it's the best feeling, when you feel that love sensation, or those feelings and emotions. It really gets your heart going. You really feel good about yourself and that person. So making a love song, it's really healing. Even if it's not for anyone, it can be for your FW, future wife. And I've made, holy moly, I've made like, I don't know, 5 albums based on love. Have I made love songs for certain people? Yes. Do I still do that? No, not anymore, because I'm trying to focus on myself, even though I'm putting in my mind, I need to find a girlfriend who can make music. Ever since I've made music, I changed my whole liking of women. Like, girl, if you can sing, if you can make music, you are insanely attractive. Because if you're yapping, I hope you're rapping. Ooh, that's good. Girl, if you're yapping, you better be rapping, So, I changed my whole perspective on women, because I want someone who likes instruments. I want someone who likes music, because music is so healing. And I've always been a solo, alone, lone wolf artist on music. I've done it all by myself, with the covers I would make, the songs I would make. the beats I'd find, I'd be making music, man. It'd be crazy. I'm really good at it, but that's because I've done it for like 3 years straight. Just kept going after song after song after song after song. Like for if you make music for a year and make, I don't know, 3 songs a day, then on your free time you're just like rapping in your head, rapping out loud, singing here and there when you're walking and just singing in the shower, singing. Yes, we're not gonna go there. But when you're singing so much to yourself and out loud, when you're in that comfort, state of mind, you're singing to the point where you're gonna become something because you're just doing it way too long. You're singing, it's where it puts you on this point where you're like, yeah, I found something. I like this. And that's where it started. I really liked it. I felt comfortable. I felt more alive. I felt more comfortable with myself, and my insecurities were disappearing slowly. I was more comfortable with myself. I was more open with people. Music saved my life with myself and my future. I'm more open with people because of music. I'd be talking, rapping, singing. Some songs I would be screaming in, yelling, dragging my voice dragging. Music became the new life for me in 2021 when I was 19 years old. Now it's 2024 and I'm 21. I'm gonna be 22 this year. Ah! And there's actually a song I'm working on. It's like a birthday song I'm working on. Oh my, yeah, okay. It's like I'm the one because I'm 21, but I'm 22 just for you. Look, man, I have a lot of drafts and a lot of music saved and a lot of things I haven't finished. I have so much music, it's just cluttered. It's just like I've been over so many songs. I've crashed my app because I didn't post them. I would save them in drafts on a separate phone. I had 3 phones, and I have two, and I would just have so much music just piled and piled and piled. I just got overwhelmed. I'm like, ah, I love it. It's my favorite hobby. It's my passion and desire to become something. If someone is feeling sad, I'll sing them to sleep. Hush, little one, calm down, fall asleep. That's how I fall asleep, by the way. I'll sit in my bed or on my couch or on my chair. I fall asleep in my chair more than my bed, I'm going to admit. Because when I'm singing and making music, it's very soothing. I'll be like, oh, yeah, yeah. Like, I have fainted, I have passed out, I have fell asleep. Sometimes I'll have to sing like this so I don't, like, fall asleep and go, pound my head. It's very healing, and it's very it like hypnotizes me just to fall asleep, and I love it. Music is an amazing talent. A lot of people don't have it, especially what I have. It's something that's even more, you wouldn't see because you're not gonna see someone. Because there's a lot of rappers who just rap. There's a lot of reggae people who can just sing reggae. I can sing pretty much reggae, rap, jazz, rock, hip hop, country. There's a lot of stuff I could sing, and that's what the part that gets me. I'm like, I'm not gonna pick one. I'm just gonna do all of them, because if I want to make certain albums, certain songs, it goes well with everything. And yeah, people are gonna be more amazed. They're gonna be looking for people like that. I can go fast, slow, mediocre. I can sing high, low. I can do like a dark voice to a pitch voice. I'm really good at it. I've been doing it for 3 years straight. But it would be a daily thing, an every single day thing. Every single day. Okay? So, yeah, that's why I'm super good at it. Because it would be a daily thing. My daily diary. And depression and anxiety, if you want to turn a negative into a positive, I would just make music and find a positive instrumental, and it would make me feel good, and boom. Music, it's an amazing thing, and that's an amazing talent, and I'm thankful for it. It's a gift from God, because holy moly, I don't know anybody who can sing like that, who can have different themes and vocals and rhythms. I got rhythm and flow, and I got everything that it takes, to become something, I want to. It'd be really fun and healing, and if that was my money-making job, I wouldn't even focus on how much money I'd be making. I would just be focusing how many songs I can be making out of all the country, reggae, rock, and all the just different things, man. And I'm so glad because I'm a solo person, so I take full action and full, focus on that. I really have a huge plan for my music. Hopefully it can get somewhere, because I take it more than very seriously, of course, you can see. So yeah, that's me with my music, and yeah, I make love songs because I have a huge heart. No! There we go, don't break. Okay, we're good. So yeah, that's it, and I'll see you people in the next session of a video. Peace out. Bow.